뭐야, 바로 싸워? 뭐라는 거야? 아.
My faith will guide me.
What's the story?
All right. What now?
Your desire. As you wish.
At least things have stayed interesting. If not over, then through. My faith protects me. This way.
Hey ho. Hey.
Let me work my magic.
What am I to do? No time to rest? That's curious.
sure.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. What's in here? With a flick of the wrist.
장갑에 숙련되지.
Should mind my step.
I applaud your taste.
Looking ahead.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
No one stopped me yet.
Jahira's godsend in the flesh. Pleasure to have you.
Please, I just want to be alone. Gone. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love... Planets... Martin, Dor, Rosha... I've always been good at running. Unlike Tannis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Do you really think so? By the gods, I hope you're right. I wish I hadn't let go of him. It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. I can't. I can't.
1,000원? 개 비싸네? 일로 와, 임마.
Victims of the shadow curse. At least they were afforded a burial.
Something over there.
It won't budge.
I'd love to, thanks. Someone caved this flaming fist's face in. Grim.
I've got a long road ahead.
The air is ripe with magic.
That might be worth a look. There's no time to waste.
What to do? On my way.
Don't burn yourself. Saddle up.
At the ready.
I can't.
Son?
I can't. Wits and blades always sharp.
Never a dull moment.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Janice!
Well, well, well.
What's next, I wonder?
Let's march. On my way.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No one back home will ever believe this. Need to find a way forward.
What am I going to do?
like that old ox made it through the shadows.
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on! I know you! The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Fuck yes, we will!
Sure. Meantime, if you need to stock up, everything I have is available.
별로 쓸만한 건 없는데.
Shout if you need anything else.
As a matter of fact,
I think I might.
야영지에 몇 개 쟁여놓은 게 아마 있을 텐데.
How fares the search? Maybe. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer...
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though, so keep your eyes open. Take care.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. That's what I like to hear. Now, let's chop. Standing still is making my skin itch.
still incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. Good little hero. Scurry on now. I admire your ability to graciously suffer the frustration. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall.
아니 이게 뭐람? 참격 저항.
Ready. Heading there.
화성 피해 면을 받고. 번개, 산성, 천둥, 불.
Beats me never to judge an ox by its cover.
와. 모든 판정이 1. 좋다. 비전적 예리함.
Salutations.
나는 얘는 변장 못하나? 못하나 보네.
Let's get on with it.
Seek and you shall find me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
이거는 집중 좀 해.
I thought it was you. Saving my skin again, I'm glad to see you're...
A makeshift harp. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust, if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
뭔데?
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
와우. 이거 중갑이잖아.
Strange fellow.
You were making quite a ruckus. One with the weave.
Need anything? Perhaps you've misplaced it. I'll be... Need anything? I'll be here if you need any.
Can't give up now.
Last night's best bargains, right here. Perimeter's clear, Mom. Yes, Mom.
Hiding places bright.
Propaganda at the finest stock. Welcome to our humble...
Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa!
How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ah! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. Sorry, soldier, but I didn't ask for your 2 coppers. The advice I give a teeth kid from the coast is between me and them.
Premium... Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
What does it look like? What does it open? What? Maul gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old Jackaday.
오, 떴어.
I mean, maybe.
와, 아, 6.
I guess it is. Last night's best bargains, right? In the market for something special? Pleasure. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Pleasure.
Let's move.
Don't be shy.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I'm ready.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Don't wander far. We need to talk. Please, be welcome. Have a drink. Oh, my God! To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
Well, consider this an experiment then.
Indulge me. Bottoms up.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them.
I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien.
Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious.
I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains.
All the way here from Balder's-Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Gadrick Thorn. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Kedrick Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Gadrick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Gadrick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise.
Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too. I keep replaying it. Over and over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here. Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leo were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. Just be careful up there, all right?
It's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
Aye, and more than half the others with him.
We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. This army of the Absolute is growing and flowing towards Moonrise. There's worse than goblins on the roads now. I thought we might pass unnoticed along the fringes of this place. Escape the owlbear by hiding in its shadow, so to speak. You can see exactly how well that went. Prison's the best I can hope for the ones we left behind. Zevlor seemed to think the cult wanted us alive. I almost hope he never found out why.
What I won't do is send any more of our people to the curse. Hiss! I say hiss! And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it. I'll allow it. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. But do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful. I slinked, of course. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Hiss.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. I'd rather drown than talk to a sanctimonious prick like you. If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time. I tried. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. Dead fool, I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
싸가지가?
Something over there.
Can't say I have. But if I do, you'll be the first to know. I promise, kid.
This place is awesome.
Premium trinkets and doodles.
Look, you're welcome and all, but I got to chat with bigger fish. Later.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
There is work to do.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Right here. Meow.
Taylor's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Small inn. We've been waiting. Hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out. Ketherick is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
무슨 나왔어요?
Need to find a way forward.
Come along, Isabel.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Take you.
Take two.
Isabel! No! What in the nine hells happened? God spare us! Ketheric was planning our demise all along. Listen closely, for there's very little time. Even if last light falls, your mission does not change. You must find Ketheric Thorm. And you must kill him. As impossible as that task sounds. But hark. Something stirs. It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. Only by the grace of Isabel's spell will we be spared the same fate. We cannot hesitate. Not even for those we knew. Those we cared for. They're no longer who they were. Still your hearts, and steady your hands. To battle!
야, 이건 너무하잖아.
I'm ready.